Welcome back to another episode of Lover Girl. In this episode, we are going back into the vault of my notes app where I take you back to years ago, when I came across an old flame from my young, foolish, and flighty days. His name was Gage, and he was a firefighter who was built sturdy with a beautiful face. I was at a retirement party at my former employer's house where the local firefighters were all invited. My heart stopped for a second when he walked through the front doors. Our memories suddenly came rushing back to me. I left that evening unable to stop thinking about him. In my notes app, I began documenting my feelings. I saw him today. It's like time stood still and I was 21 again. There were reasons things didn't work out for us. We always argued. We didn't get along. He never tried to pursue me. He never took me out on a date. He always left me. He never fought for me. There were no sparks, no connection. But look at him. He's still the same man I knew from back then. He still looks the same. He's the same person I admired, who I looked up to. The same person I respected and sought advice from. He's still the one who always answered all of my calls. The person who accepted me for who I was. He's still the same guy who opened up to me about his adolescence while we sat on the steps of his best friend's home at 3 a.m. He's the same Gage who was always there when I needed him. The moment we embraced, I never wanted to let go. 12 years had passed since his strong, muscular body was in my embrace. I wanted time to stand still at that moment. He was short with me, but was it because he didn't care to talk to me? Did he not have anything to say to me? Was he nervous? We could talk for hours on chat, but in person I could only get a maximum of 5 minutes to talk. I missed him. In that moment, I felt like taking everything back for the chance to be with him again. To have his attention once again, like I did when we were younger. When I turned my head to find him looking at me, I quickly turned away. But I wondered what he was thinking. Did he mean to look at me? Did he miss me? Was he glad to see me? I quickly realized after viewing his social media that he was happy in his life and the relationship he was in. He had clearly moved past his old life which I was once a part of. That was all the clarity I needed to understand that what he and I had is all we'll ever have.